What's going on, you filthy fucking animals? Gabe here with the Review Dork. Today we're going to talk about practicing for the AMC squeeze. You know, we had talked about what are people going to do when AMC squeezes? How would they know the squeeze is closed, or when do they know when to get out? Because, well, when things go parabolic, people start getting nervous. Now, currently AMC trading at $37.81 pre-market. Take that with a grain of salt. It is Friday. It's Max Payne Day. We all know where the Max Payne was. It was at $40. But let's look at DWAC. And someone just gave Truth Social a Viagra. I have never seen a structure like this on a daily, literally coming from nowhere. But we're going to go ahead and zoom in onto the minute. And, you know, a lot of people are looking at this. Either you're in it and you're like, I'm printing, or this may not be for you. I get it. But this is actually a great case study as to what AMC's price action will look like when we finally FOMO and then short squeeze and then gamma squeeze, all that good squeezy, juicy erection kind of stuff, right? There's a couple of things we want to look at and always pay attention to when we're in a play like this. We're going to set up a few indicators. First off, we have the RSI. Second off, we have the MACD. Then we got the SAR parabolic, and then we have the EMA, and of course the VWAP. All of these tools help me make informed decisions. In fact, when I jumped in DWAC, I made an informed decision based on a few indications from the RSI and the MACD. Most importantly, I looked for consolidation. And I did jump in after hours when DWAC was at $56. Now, this does not align with my typical trading thesis, but I am going to put my skill set ahead of my personal beliefs, right? And so what are we doing here? Well, the Parabolic Sar is an indicator that you can enable on pretty much any trading chart. And if you were to enter a position, the Parabolic Sar, which you guys can see in the upper left corner there next to SAR, that is stop and reversal, right? But that's also telling you where your stop loss should be since you entered that position. So if we entered on this candle here, this red candle with a low of 36, our stop loss should be set at 31.87, and it gives you room to run well over 10%. It's looking somewhere at about 20%, right? You can ride this all the way up. And while you're riding it up, you are adjusting your stop loss based on what the SAR parabolic or the Parabolic SAR is telling you. We have here what's called the 50 EMA. And what I like to see with stocks that I enter or I'm anticipating to enter, I like to see consolidation at certain levels. And this is a show of strength. But most importantly, I like to look at the RSI and see where the RSI is at relative to the strength in its price action. Ideally, I want to see consolidation, but RSI remain elevated over 50. We're going to show you what happens when it breaks below a support line such as the 50 EMA. We have a break below here and we see that the RSI tanked. We have a break above and we see that we now have strength in the move. We break below, you guys could see the RSI is cooling off. These are things that you want to make note of when you're holding on to a play. It's pretty wild to me, right? Because I get a lot of messages on Twitter. People saying, hey, Gabe, I just spent all day looking at the chart so intensely. I skipped a few bathroom breaks. My eyes are bleeding. They're dry. They're chapped. And I get it. There's a lot of anxiety associated with making money and or investing and then hoping not to lose it all. But don't get dumb. What happens is when you make a lot of money on a play like this, you start releasing dopamines and it makes you make very dumb, foolish mistakes and makes you bias and makes you, oh my God, what if this thing can move even more? There's nothing wrong with seeing a reversal with the SAR here and saying, okay, I'm out. Let me wait for a reset and I'll jump right back in. Now, one of my favorite indicators to use is the MACD or the MACD. And this here, you can see that when the MACD line in orange crosses above the blue line, we are entering a bullish cycle. And this is great. For anyone who plays a play like this, I say, keep your emotions at the door. Do what the chart's telling you to do. Don't do what you think you should do. A lot of people enter plays like this, and it's pure speculation. Got a lot of YouTubers talking about DWAC, how it could go to 100, 150, 200, 500. And yeah, that's fun. But I just like to do what the chart tells me to do, because if you do otherwise, you're going to end up holding the bag. Now, I do have a playlist for you guys, and I want you to check out this playlist. It's about 20 videos, and it will prep and prime you for plays like this. Again, I entered this play at $56, where a lot of people would just say, whoa, that ran. That was a little too much. But I entered it with confidence because I was doing what the chart told me to do. Make sure you guys make use of that playlist. We break everything down, including hacks with how to use the 12 EMA, 26 EMA crossovers, how to use the Parabolic Sars, how to use the RSI in conjunction with the MACD. And in fact, here is a little, PSA announcement. Using the RSI MACD combination, you will win 60% or more of your trades. And that's all you need to make a living in this game. So we don't have to make this game relatively complicated. Also, I'm going to throw something else in here, and you guys are going to say, hey, what's that? This red line here is what is called the VWAP. And this is what institutions like to use when they're trying to figure out if they're getting a good deal on the stock or not. And currently, we have DWAC trading well above VWAP. Is it a good deal currently at this point? Probably not. What you would want to do as an experienced trader is wait for two things to happen: for the VWAP to catch up to the price action, or for the price action to dip down to the VWAP. These are very simple methods that are tried and true and help me to make a living on a daily basis. And currently DWAC is trading at $86. It's up 90%. This thing is just blowing my mind. But again, this is great practice, especially for the squeeze, because you do not want to enter the squeeze being unprepared. And this is something I've been an advocate about for the past 10 months. And it's one of the reasons why I created that playlist for absolutely free, guys, because you need to be able to trade with confidence. Also, I want to give a shout out to one of my Twitter followers. Using my methods, they were able to make over $300,000 in profit. Round of applause, my man. Take emotions out, remain disciplined, and fucking print, guys. This is Gabe. I'm signing out. Peace.